you right now.
Exactly. Listen to you crying because we don't accept you. Listen to you crying.
Hold on.
Listen to you crying.
Accept who? Why
Crying
do
because
I
we don't
need
like
to be
you.
accepted
Where have you ever seen
by
that
people
before?
that grape animal? Why would I need to be accepted by people that grape
Exactly.
animal?
Come tell your people to leave. Exactly. Come tell your people to
So
leave.
don't
That's what I'm
say
saying.
don't be saying you don't want to accept me because in fact if I need to we Africans need to team up and protect women, children, and mosquitoes and in South Africa.
People are here. Tell them to leave. Tell them we're not special so we can leave.
Nigeria, not South Africa.
Tell them we are not special so we can leave.
Africans are not leaving South Africa. You guys are crying a lot. You guys are crying, yet you don't have the highest number of
you are crying because
Uganda have more refugee and foreigner than you guys. It's because you guys have been nyaope right from your mother's womb.
Now tell your people that so they can leave.
It doesn't matter. Why in your country, my friend? Why you in our country? Why don't you just like stay there in your country?
Now tell your people to leave.
Are you in your country? Even the country you
now come and tell your people to leave.
Can everybody off their mind, please?
You are crying because we don't like you. Cease. You're grown-ass men. Grown-ass men crying because they're not liked. Cease, man. How? Come tell your people to leave.
Guys,
tell your people that you are.
I'm not in the mood for. I must say, I'll probably be dropping soon because I'm watching a soccer game. I just came up the panel when I heard some, misinformation, and I must say I've heard Carl. I've heard you on other panels on other issues, and you debate very intelligently, very intellectually. I enjoyed listening to you when you were talking about Kwame Nkrumah and talking about Marcus Garvey, and the Black Pan-Africanist movement. But I don't know. I don't think you're bringing the same thing to the table here. You're just screaming. I'm just kind of confused on what to think right now, honestly. I would pretty much appreciate it if you engage in a constructive debate as opposed to just shouting and just talking about things that are not relevant. And Norma Fazu, you brought up the issue of HIV and its Nigeria having the highest number of infants born with this disease, and I did counter that argument, right? Because what I was saying is that if you're saying 100, according to what you typed in the comment, you say 190,000, which is not verified, by the way. I've not confirmed that. 195,000 kids were born with HIV/AIDS. Now, if you are looking to see if the mothers or parents are infected, I mean, it will average around that same figure that you just gave, right? But this does not mean this is a total number of people infected with HIV/AIDS in the country. According to this data by UNAIDS, right? It's a credible source, pretty much. It says 1.4% of Nigerians live with HIV/AIDS. The survey says that, right? So 1.4% of 260 million people. I'll leave you to do that math yourself. But if you just oppose that to this, I mean, I was even saying 10% of the population. Raf was saying 13% of the population. I've come across data that says 17% of the population. So if you compare the two, it's not close. I don't know what your argument is here, right? It's just not close. Stop bringing up that argument, right? If you want to debate something, back it up with proof and fact. You guys were also talking about cannibalism in Nigeria, as if South Africa don't have cases of cannibalism, right? This is news. This is DW, a credible news site, by the way, talking about prevalence of cannibalism in South Africa. So all your arguments are being debunked. I just don't know. You guys are coming here to scream at the top of your voice. You're not bringing facts. You're not bringing data. You're not bringing credible sources. It's just jarring. It's hard to have a debate with people like you, right? It's hard to have a debate with people like you. You keep mentioning your national anthem. Like, I think 4 countries in Southern Africa share the same national anthem, if not the same tune. So what's the point? I don't know. You guys bring someone. Wait. Let me finish. Okay. Relax.
I thought you were
bring someone for me to debate, and if you bring in this person, let this person be able to bring data, bring fact. Point me to where I can go look up things and read up things. Carl was saying South Africans don't go around other countries committing crime. guys, I can't play the video on my phone because I don't have two phones, right? So this documentary on YouTube, it's not a documentary actually. It's an ENCA, the website. Look at the followers, 1.6 million. It was saying that over one news, right? So once you guys come here and say your people are not going abroad to commit crime, it just doesn't make any sense, because the evidence, the data is saying contrary to that. You know, the way your people were being, arrested in Southeast Asia for trafficking powder as well. But you be quick to say, oh, they're Nigerians. Nigerians are sending them, or like, it makes no sense. A criminal is a criminal. As long as you're an adult, you should be able to take responsibility for your action. But yet you say we are not taking responsibilities. But if your people were being caught abroad doing these things, your first mode of defense is, oh, a Nigerian is involved. How is that taking accountability for your action? You say you take accountability for your criminals, but 5 of your cities are actually 5 of your cities are ranked.
They even have Syria on a life fast. Syria on a life fast.
5 of your cities are rated among top 5. Are rated among the top 20 most dangerous cities in the world. 5 of your cities. 5 of South African cities are in this number, and you say you don't tolerate crime. If you don't tolerate crime, what is 5 of your cities doing in top 20 most dangerous cities in the world? You don't tolerate crime. You come in number 3 on Global Violent Crime Index. You don't tolerate crime. You come in number 1 on what's it called, on violent crime on the continent. You come in number 1 for rape, for femicide, for gender-based violence. Just explain to me how that works. If you don't tolerate crime, these numbers should be low, but they are high. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Thank you. And again, bring someone for me to debate. Someone that's going to engage in a constructive debate with fact and proof, and be able to prove your argument.
When I came up, I spoke about the HIV because I said it's pointless to point someone that they are HIV nation when even Nigeria, you have the same problem. And the worst part is that South Africa, as it is, yes, we do have a high number of HIV people living with HIV, but we are already in control of it. People are on ARVs, they're taking their medication, and even if you go and check on WHO website, or you can even go to our government website at Department of Health, you will see we have the lowest when it comes to new infections. Like, we give birth to children who doesn't have HIV anymore. Can I finish? I didn't disturb anyone. Like, Mr. Nigeria, can I finish, please?
HIV
so if we have like the generation that doesn't give birth to newborn babies who are HIV, that to me, it's something that is very good. That's what I was trying to bring attention to you guys, that you can't come up in here and be pointing people HIVians when you don't have control with your HIV. Number 1, in Nigeria, not everybody tests, and especially in the northern area of Nigeria, those people, they don't believe in condoms, and their men sleep around, they have 5-10 wives.
Yes, in Africa, I don't have 5
Can I finish, guys? I didn't disturb anyone. Can I finish?
Let her finish. Let's have decency. Let's have decency.
Number 4, Sue. I don't know who's muting you. I'm not muting you, but I'm saying, you see how I was able to speak and back it up with news articles, right? With data and things like that. Please, can you do that as well?
Everything is on page. Who has all the data that I'm talking about when it comes to the newborn babies born of HIV and
if you cannot bring wait, madam, your mouth always run papa. I know you are good in that because you are married to a Nigerian man, so your mouth the wrong way. Wait, if you want to give us information, the way this is not battle time. This is not banter. When we banter, we know we are bantering. So now, as we will put his data here, please, can you put your data, the statistics, so that we know that you are saying the facts. Now it's not for time for banter. It's now for time for facts. So if you don't have facts, please don't talk. You wait when it's banter. You banter with people.
Didn't show us any. He only showed us things on Google. He didn't show us reliable
yes, you
steps.
bring your own from Google. Bring your
laptop. I didn't show you reliable
Bring your laptop and show us.
Are you saying I didn't show you reliable stats? I showed you several sources.
You were biased.
News articles.
Hood of Wall Street. Hood of Wall Street. You were biased, my brother. You were not sure.
Kuluminati, why don't you quiet? Kuluminati, who called you
Man,
here?
you at the top, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Illuminati, how can you be answering Illuminati? Illuminati is a court. It's a court.
Hold on, Illuminati. This is the moderator. Hold on. This is how we are going to run this live. If you have any stats, you pull it up. Who did that? And I'm also doing that. You understand? We don't come here and speak of emotions.
You showed us things from Google. That's not stats.
This from Google. Those are
Madam, bring your own from Google too.
Bring your own from Google.
Jesus.
Primary stats, guys. Those things are not reliable. Google stuff can be manipulated.
Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Google says South Africa has the highest GDP in Africa. Is it true? Why don't
you guys are running away from poverty?
Hold on, Kiluminati.
You guys are running away from poverty.
Now you see, I'm presenting my own.
Illuminati, why don't you focus on one thing?
Namafuza, hold on. It's very simple. Pull up your stats, pull it up on your screen and we'll expand you. It's not difficult. You understand? When you present your facts, wherever you want to get it, Google, YouTube, wherever, bring it up and we are going to expand it. You have your
laptop there. Can you go to whose website?
Don't send me. You have your.
You are trying to push your laptop there.
I can't help you. You understand? You can't give me. You can't give me pew pew.
The truth I'm talking about.
You can't give me pew pew to unalive my mother, and I will do that. No, you have your laptop. Do it yourself. Don't tell me.
It's something that will benefit.
Madam,
it's a laptop.
Madam,
you guys are biased.
Madam,
it's very simple. Everybody, wait. Everybody should mute. See, South Africa. If you have someone.
This is the stat you're looking for. It's 2.2.
No, this bros, don't show us. See, South Africa. Anybody on the comment section. Wait, if you know you can open your camera and you can open the data while your people are talking. We'll put you on the big screen and put the data. Anybody on the comment section, if you know you are in South Africa and you are here, you can open your camera. Just signal on the comment section. I will drop someone and bring you up so that when your sister is talking, you can show us on the big screen. This is not time for butter. This is time for facts. When it's time for butter, you can say anything. Okay, that is not truth.
Okay, I will set up now. Can I ask you a question? So you're telling me that you've never seen it on Nigerian
news?
Yes, I'm talking about.
Don't proceed without your facts.
Mr. Nigeria, I'm talking to the host. Can you please be quiet?
Your fact is what we are looking for.
Are you telling me you've never seen what I'm talking about?
Your fact is what we are looking for.
Madam, see what? Is it? Must everybody see what you see? You see it, bring it up. Which one is you coming here? You never see.
It was on Nigerian news. No, set up that.
So do you see how dumb most of you are? You think everybody?
Mother, wait first. This woman wey marry una brother dey give una headache well. I don't know which kind one you go dey give your husband for house sharp. That one not concern me. But you see this woman, this time you are using to talk all this thing, you would have just bring your phone. Just put it here.
Okay,
when
no,
you start
it's fine.
talking, nobody
I will go
mute
set
you.
up. I will go set up. Someone else can be talking in the meantime.
Okay, go and set up. Someone can talk.
Yeah, you can drop. Someone is sending a request. When you are ready, you send your request.
No, leave her.
Or should I leave her? I leave her.
Okay, leave her. Make she set up her camera and her phone so that she fit show us.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys, on my screen you can see. Yeah, make I talk. On my screen, we are in 2025, and according to the Global Crime Index of 2025, we have Venezuela, we have Papua New Guinea, we have Haiti, Afghanistan ravaged by what do they call them? Taliban. Then we have South Africa, the best country in Africa. up there. Can you see? These guys they are disgracing Africa. You see? Can you see? We have South America, Papua New Guinea. It's in I think it's in that same region also, Caribbean, South America also. We have Haiti in the Caribbean. We have Afghanistan in the Middle East. Then our lovely Africa is in trouble because of these criminals. South Africa, can you see? Top 10 currently 2025. South Africa is there at the top, disgracing Africa. Can you guys see? We have Honduras, we have Trinidad, Syria. These are Islamic terrorist countries. South Africa is competing with them. And you want us to take these people serious? We can't unite with these people. We can't. In South Africa, 4 p.m, women can't come out safely. 4 p.m. That's why you see most of them.
Then tell your brothers and sisters to leave.
Close your mouth. Let me finish.
Tell them to go back home.
Close your stupid mouth.
Tell them to go back home.
People like Illuminati can't come out. He can't come out freely because of the crime in his country. Now, if you come back to Africa, I'll still pull it up. Most dangerous cities in Africa. South Africa has over 5 cities in top 5 in Africa. Over 5. You understand? These are the people you want Africa to unite with over my dead body. We won't do that. They're always bringing shame, nothing but shame to the continent.
Yes, by 4 p.m. Illuminati is a court. By 4 p.m. he can't go out.
Illuminati can't come outside in his own country. By 4 p.m. in Joburg, he can't come out. He will be unalive. He can't come out. Criminals. Bunch of criminals. Not all of them though, but the majority, before you see a good and reasonable black South African, is like passing a camel through the needle's eye. Very difficult. You understand? And what pains me past is the high level of GBV, and you see these same women who are victims of these atrocities. They come up here and they defend these barbaric men like Illuminati and his cohorts. You understand? So it's crazy. I pity for Nigerian men. I pity for Nigerian men who marry from this part of the world, who marry these criminals. Because imagine Namafuza, she said she's been married to a Nigerian man for 16 years, yet on her profile, she has no flag of Nigeria. But she's married to a Nigerian man. You have no flag of Nigeria. You have a flag of, I think, Cuba. You have a flag of South Africa. But you don't have a flag of Nigeria. And you are married to a Nigerian for 16 years, I'll be 17 years. You are a bloody liar.
Brother,
you understand?
Some cities that you want to
all lies. Madam, don't. I'll mute your mic. Don't interrupt me. Thank you. You are married to a Nigerian, but you don't have his flag on your profile. You have Cuba, you have South Africa, you have Angola, you have Tanzania, you have Kenya, but yet you are married to a Nigerian for 16 years, all to chase clout on TikTok. I know, I am very sure deep down, no reasonable Nigerian man will get married to somebody like you, as hateful and wicked and devilish as you.
Did you guys eat?
You understand? As devilish, as hateful as Namafuza and her cohort. Nigerian men who are married to these women, I pity for most of you. I pity for most of you. Imagine getting married to somebody like this and she comes online pushing xenophobic attacks on your nationality, where you are from, and you go to bed with somebody like this. My heart skip when I see people like this. Imagine me married to a South African woman and I come on TikTok or I go on Twitter or Instagram, start pushing a bad narrative about South Africa. I can't do that. A reasonable person can't do that. A reasonable person would prefer to disengage themselves from such people like this. And you come here, you say you are married to a Nigerian. Stop lying. Stop lying. Be proud of you. You say you are proud of your men. You are proud of your country. So don't come here and lie. You are not married to any Nigerian until you can prove it to us. Don't come here and feed us with that balderdash. I pity those Nigerian men who are marrying these women. I pity those Nigerian. I pity those Nigerian men. I pity those men. Seriously, I pity them.
She has
You
nothing
go to
to
bed
prove
with
to you.
hateful women like this. Hateful women like this. Every day you go to bed.
Santa beg, if you
Every
finish,
day,
I want
every
talk.
night.
If you finish, I want talk.
So my fellow Africans on this panel, everybody is the problem in South Africa except the black South Africans. If it doesn't rain, it's the Zimbabweans. If there is load shedding, it's the Zimbabweans. If there is a waste problem, it's the Congolese. If there is this, it's this. They must blame it to somebody else but themselves. Uganda has the highest amount of refugees in the whole of Africa. I think in the whole world also, Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda, they hold the highest refugees currently. But we don't have powder issues in those countries. We don't have a criminality in those countries. Uganda is not even in top 20 of dangerous countries, but they hold the highest number of refugees. So my brothers and sisters, you should sit back and ask yourself, how was Uganda or how is Kenya able to do this? But South Africa is not able to do this because those people are criminals. They are criminally minded individuals. 2017, my experience in South Africa was.
Let me listen.
Hold on. Hold your mouth. Don't come here and
hold your mouth. Let me.
Close your fucking mouth. Don't come here and don't bring that your nonsense attitude to this panel. As I was saying, Uganda, Kenya, and other places, they are able to control this. But why can't South Africa do the same? Because they are criminals.
Answer, please.
ShopRite is not. Yeah, I removed him. He was interject. I'll bring him back.
Please don't remove anybody.
Okay, bring him back. Bring him back. So as I was
is there, Brazil is there, Pakistan is there, Romania, and then guess who else is in that list? South Africa. So now, not just that, you know, South Africans claim that they don't do crime in other countries, right? You know, Sizakele Mufafa was arrested in Brazil, and South Africans said it was her Nigerian boyfriend that did what? Sent her there. And she came out to say, no, it was my uncle. Uncle me. Now my uncle trafficked me to South Africa, gave me powder to go and powder South African children. You understand? Busisiwe Zungu is a South African police sergeant who carried a powder into Hong Kong. Hong Kong, you know, we've left Brazil now, we are in Hong Kong. So she went to Hong Kong to also do what? Traffic powder, to powder Hong Kong children. The same thing they are complaining. Vicentin Solo is a South African man who was also arrested in where? In the same Hong Kong, where he went to powder Hong Kong children. Saman Zenele was arrested also in Hong Kong, where they went to do what? Powder Hong Kong children. It's not just that, oh. In America, the ambassador, this is ambassador, we have now moved from common citizen to ambassador. Somebody who is #1 flag bearer, supposed to represent South Africans outside South Africa. This woman did what? Carried powder and enter America to powder American children. And she was what? Arrested. And portion on Finlandson, we've now moved from where is it? America. Let's go to Australia. Portion on Finlandson shipped almost container worth $34 million, not rand. This is a dollar. Now he's dealing in dollar because rand is a small money. Dollars into Australia to powder Australian children. Porsche and Finlandsen. How many countries is this now? Yet they don't do crime in the other country. South African man entered Ireland. In Ireland, though, he went there to do what? To unalive 2 Irish citizens. Irish citizen. He went unalive them and ran back to South Africa. So far, Nigerians were not involved. Between 2019 and today that we are speaking, the Hawks have discovered 131 labs, powder labs and farm where they produce this powder, and 10 secret labs as well. But because it's Muzungu running the show, nobody speaks anything about it. 3 weeks ago, the FBI was in South Africa to arrest a former principal for trafficking children. Because he's a Muzungu. Nobody said a word. You know, so if South Africa, Lucky Sibindi is a South African man, a South African rapist who tried to escape from prison, but they caught him back. And Lucky Sibindi exposed the court cartel, South African court, the justice, the people that are supposed to uphold justice in South Africa also have a powder cartel. He exposed them. But Black South Africa, because it's the Muzungus controlling those shit, nobody said a word. They remain mute. Go to South African prison. They are ravaged with a powder. Nobody say a word. South African teachers, lawyers, they were all caught with what? Powder. But because in South Africa, the Muzungus are in charge, nobody said a word. And my question, the last thing I will say before I round up is, how is it that the Hawks have released their report? The Hawks have released their report. The DCPI released their report. The police report, even when you go to South African Police Service and check, there is no Nigerian that we are mentioned in all these things. So how is it that all these Black South Africans come out? Because all the crimes and those who committed the nationalities are listed in all these reports. How is it that, you know, South Africans will come out? All these ones that wear their boxers is torn. That they wear all these rag boxers, not even a clean boxer, you know, will come out here to tell us that Nigerians and Zimbabweans are the ones doing all this crime. But meanwhile, they themselves never place themselves in those crimes, because the statistics and the evidence is clear that the people they are mentioning are not actually the people committing this crime, but themselves. So how is that? Frog neck, when you reach your time, explain, please.
Mr. Raf, please, can you round up?